And so the defence of the Carabao Cup that was won so dramatically at Wembley Stadium last season begins tonight for Liverpool. For the opposition, West Ham United, well, they've already had to fight their way through one round against Bournemouth, and they did so with a narrow victory. They face Liverpool once again tonight, just as they did in this competition last season. That night, a much-changed West Ham side was on the end of a Liverpool hiding. Tonight, a much-changed West Ham side will be hoping to do better against a much-changed Liverpool side. Let's take a check on the two teams, starting with that name by Arne Slot. Basically, two people keep the place from the weekend. At the front and at the back, Darwin Nunez starts up front. Quaveen Kelleher is in goal. There's a first start for Liverpool for Federico Chiesa, and he is joined up front in a very potent-looking Liverpool strike force by Jota, Nunez and Cody Gakpo. Joe Gomez leads the sign as he returns. Well, West Ham changed their system. They changed their formation in a heavy defeat really against Chelsea at the weekend. There's four people who keep their place from that game: Max Kilman, Edson Alvarez, Jared Bowen and Crescencio Somerville. Elsewhere, though, it's a very similar side that played in the second round against Bournemouth. There is a start though for Danny Ings tonight. They are without Nicholas Füllkrug through injury at the moment, so Ings gets a rare start, of course, at the ground where he never really got the chance to shine as much as we and he would have hoped. Bowen bounces off Curtis Jones and runs away from him. That's a lovely ball. Arriving here is Somerville, and it will break into the penalty area for Danny Ings, who taps the ball home, but does so from an offside position. And Liverpool are reprieved.
Well, there's oceans of space down Liverpool's right back position. Conor Bradley coming across to cover the run from Carlos Soler. And had it been a real good touch from Somerville, Liverpool were in a lot more trouble than what they were.
That's for Soufal. And Bradley heads away for a corner.
Well, it's a clever little ball by Soufal. He was doing well to actually keep the ball in. You can see there down the bottom of your picture, loads of space. It's a good first touch.
Cresswell's take, and Kilman, and this needs a block from Liverpool. Oh, and it's gone in of Jarell Quansah.
Well, Kilman was offside. It wasn't Kilman, it was Alvarez, wasn't it? I thought he was offside, but looking at the replay, I'm not quite so sure.
Well, Thomas Souček certainly was, but he wasn't involved in it. And Edson Alvarez, well, he seemed to have an eternity, and in the end, Wataru Endo's clearance goes in off Jarell Quansah, and Liverpool are behind. And this time, the flag did stay down. And Liverpool must fight their way from a goal down. Tsimikas. I think one thing we knew when we saw the teams for both sides is that it was going to be a really competitive game. That's a ball for Cody Gakpo. Now he's all on his own at the moment. Red shirts are making ground into the penalty area now, and that's Chiesa, and there goes Diogo Jota, who responds in the perfect manner for Liverpool. Chiesa's initial effort was heading towards goal, and it was helped on its way by the man who always seems to climb highest in the penalty area.
Well, the one man that comes alive in the box is the one man you expect to come alive, and it's Diogo Jota. It's speculative from Chiesa, but it's a ball going towards goal, and the first to react from that missed kick from the Italian is Diogo Jota. Bouncing ball, it's awkward, and even though there's a height disparity between Jota and Kilman, it's the Portuguese international player that wins the header.
Quansah Little bit of space for Bradley. His cross comes all the way through to Cody. Gakpo! And it's deflected a whisker away from goal.
Well, he's quite fortunate it comes through to Cody Gakpo on the left-hand side. It's not the best ball in the world, but again, it's a ball into the 18-yard box, which always causes danger.
Lucas Fabianski made his West Ham debut against Liverpool. Firing downfield now towards Somerville. Right, the challenge of Cresswell. They're going to appeal for handball there. They're not going to get it. Arm was down by the side. The referee shook his head straight away.
The ball just seemed to run up his arm as well, didn't it? I think it was certainly down by his side.
And it is, as you say, it was almost slow motion, wasn't it? As it seemed to stick to his arm. It's Gomez's touch. Jones. He's fought his way through a bit of traffic there and finds a bit of open turf in front of him. Gakpo again. Jones again. The little thread is beautiful. Oh, stunning goal. Stunning, stunning Liverpool goal. Marvellously cultivated by Curtis Jones and finished by the deadly assassin that is Diogo Jota.
Well, it starts way deep in Liverpool's own half, really, when you think about it, with Curtis Jones in possession. And then it's Curtis Jones that has possession on the edge of West Ham's 18-yard box, and he picks the right pass at the right time. And we were talking about early on in the game about Liverpool having 4 forwards up. This is the benefit that you have when you have that many bodies forward. Diogo Jota, sniffer in the box, really, isn't he? Lovely little, I think it's a nutmeg from Curtis Jones. Finds the Portuguese international player in that little pocket of space in an inside left position. Just opens his body up.
McAllister. Nicely done by Liverpool. And that is for Curtis Jones. What a run! Good save by Fabianski. Just had to get that left hand down and hope, and he did.
Penalty or a free kick.
That's a ball to Jones. It's a beautiful take. It's enough of a challenge from Edson Alvarez. Ooh. Tsimikas left it for Gomez and Carlos Soler, and that needed saving from Kelleher. The Spaniard trying to catch him out at his near post.
Well, it looked as if Liverpool...
It's towards Antonio. He will have to head wide to retrieve the ball. Clever pass. Somerville or Salah made a step, and Antonio, and that needed a really good save, and Kilman should score, and he's lost control of the ball completely, and Liverpool survive somehow.
Well, I think the only saving grace is it falls to a centre-back. That's no disrespect to Max Kilman, but had that been a more forward-thinking player, then I think he would take an advantage of it.
That's a foul on Kostas Tsimikas, and that will, Liverpool hope, take the heat out of the game for the moment, because it was all getting a little bit frenetic. There's a yellow card as well for diving into the challenge.
Yeah, just want a lot of spell of possession just to take the sting out of this game.
Paqueta. Nice. This is Soufal again. Now that might be, they're saying, chest of Tsimikas. And Andy Madley says no again. Can Liverpool provide some other on? Salah's pass, Bradley's run. Brilliant save, Salah! Goal! What a reaction from Mohamed Salah. McAllister was denied, Salah was not to be, and he arrives in time and puts Liverpool 3-1 up, and maybe that will be the goal that kills off this stubborn West Ham side tonight.
Well, there's a prime example, not resting on your laurels. He played a lovely little ball through to Conor Bradley. Had Conor Bradley just let that run through him, then he probably had an opportunity himself to shoot. but he doesn't stand and admire it, Mohamed Salah. He stays alive in the game, just comes alive inside the 18-yard box.
And Salah is off. There's an attempted foul by Paquetá. Salah's pass, Edson Alvarez has dived in on him, and he might be in trouble here. It's that yellow and the second red. Once he committed, there was only one way that was ending, and that was the red card for the Mexican. Moyes' West Ham performance, maybe, Gary?
Possibly.
Here come Liverpool again. McAllister! Well, maybe Fabianski earned that from Cody Gakpo for the initial save, because it's as good as you'll see. What an effort from McAllister.
Well, he won't meet many. It's a shot better than that. Alexi McAllister, probably the opposite, I would have said.
He's never shirked it ever, has he? McAllister caresses the football when he has it at his feet. Sets Liverpool off on the attack again. And here goes Gakpo. It's another good save from Fabianski. Yeah, he's been in inspired form, hasn't he? Cody Gakpo again. Great spot by Quansah. Gakpo goes again. And goes on, and he's deserved that. Cody Gakpo with an outstanding goal. He has been so dangerous all night, and he finally gets his reward right at the end with Liverpool's fourth.
Well, you just can't stop him at this moment in time, and every time he comes on or plays, he's really, really lively. A little body shift, and instead of going across the goalkeeper on this occasion, he reverses it and squeezes it in the near post.
Gakpo, Robertson! It won't come for Nunez. Gakpo again, what a pass that was. That's for Salah.
What were you saying, that Liverpool weren't going to run away with it again?
I think they could have scored more here than they did last year. Well, there's still time in stoppage time for them to get a fifth. Great run by Andy Robertson, wasn't it? Quansah.
You know you're on top when you're shouting for Joe Gomez to shoot just above the halfway line.
Salah. Here comes Gakpo again. Mohamed Kudus trying to stay with him. I don't think anyone can stay with Gakpo at the moment. Deflected and in! It is 5 for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo's got himself another via a deflection, and history has repeated itself. Liverpool 5, West Ham 1, just as it was in the Carabao Cup last season.
West Ham in the second half have certainly been put to the sword, and mainly, well, a lot of it's been through that man there, Cody Gakpo. Persistence personified. You just keep going, you get your reward.
The holders have begun their defence in style. Liverpool 5, West Ham United 1.